candidate, which I'm very excited to introduce to you, is named Stephanie Draper. Stephanie Draper is a candidate for Texas Senate District 12. She's running against Republican incumbent Tan Parker. So welcome, Stephanie. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and why you are running for office?
Okay, well, thank you, Mothers Against Greg Abbott and Ted Cruz. Thank y'all for having me on. Of course, my name is Stephanie Draper, and I am running for Texas State Senate District 12, which covers all of North Texas and Wise County as well. I decided to get in this race for several reasons. Last year, we had an issue with women care. There were women that needed to have some medical things taken care of. And I got angry because of the simple fact is all the laws that Greg Abbott put in place, and my opponent voted for everything that he wanted. So there goes our medical care for women. I have a 21-year-old daughter, and I look at her, and right now she's serving in our military. And my concern was if something happens to where she has a tubal pregnancy or anything that happens to her, she's going to have to leave the state of Texas in order to get care. I look at my sisters and I have a great niece, and I'm like, in 1971, we were fighting to get Roe versus Wade in on the policy, right? And then 1972, Roe versus Wade actually wound up being a bill. Here it is, 2024, we don't have that bill anymore, and women do not have rights. That was one of my concerns, and that was one of my biggest issues that I want to fight to protect our rights and get our rights back. The other concern that I had was with our schooling. I do not agree with vouchers at all. I know what will happen if we have vouchers in our areas. It will hurt the public school. Not only will it hurt the public school, it will also hurt those rural areas. They cannot have transportations to go take them to those private schools. And what they fail to tell people about those vouchers is that those private schools, you have to also have come up with additional money to pay as well. And a lot of these families do not have extra income because they have more than one child in their homes. So that was a big concern. That hurts our teachers that are already underpaid and other people that work there at the school as well. So my thing is that I'm saying no to vouchers. Of course, my opponent, he voted for that too. So I'm for our people. I want to make sure that we have every tool that's out there. I want to make sure we have everything that we need for us to go ahead and move forward. We have to put our people first and politics last. My next thing was the homeless. We have a big issue with homelessness throughout Texas, and something needs to be done about that. We have plenty of money here, even though they say, oh, we don't have any money. There's money here. You can find money for different little programs like this voucher thing. You can actually find money to take care of the homeless that's living up on the bridges. By the way, we're getting ready to have a nice cold freeze that's going to come up, and we don't have enough shelters for those people. So I'm against everything that Abbott is doing because he's not thinking about the people of Texas. He's thinking about his pocket, and so is Tan. So you asked what our district priorities are. What I'm running on is fully funded public schooling because we need it. If you put money into the schools, the kids will come out to where they can read cursive, because right now a lot of them cannot even read cursive. They can't even write in cursive, so they wouldn't be able to even read the Constitution because they don't understand it. The last time they had to write in cursive was when they was in the third grade. So that we need to make sure, instead of putting so much money into the athletic program, we need to be putting money into where these teachers are being able to teach English, they're being able to teach science, because that's where everything is leading to, is science. We need to invest in our students to be better. The next thing is investing in local business. I'm a small business owner, and I can tell you it is very hard starting out as a business owner and you don't have the resources or don't know where to go. So I want to make sure that we have bills in place that take care of our small business owners and have a support group for them. And also, and we all have this big issue of this thing called lowering costs for our hardworking Texans. If when the last time you went to the grocery store like me, I went to the grocery store and I spent $113 and I only had 2 bags. I bought soup. That's too much. The cost of living is too high. Two of my sons came back home because they can't afford to live on their own with the wages that they're getting. We need to have the wages go up to $15 an hour. That's an actual livable wage instead of $7.50. So those are my priorities that I want to fix in our community and make sure that we are better Texans.
Amen to that.
Thank
I
you.
understand. So, how can we best support you right now, and where can we find you, and how best can we support you right now while you're running for office?
Thank you. Well, you can find me on Stephanie Draper for Texas.com, and you can also find me up under Instagram up on the Draper for Texas as well. And I need donations. I need donations to get those flyers out. I need donations to get those signs out all over because the GOP have signs everywhere. So I need help. I need boots on the ground to help me to take this to Austin. You can support me through StephanieForTexas12.com.
Well, thank you so much for that. I look forward to seeing you on the campaign trail, and thank you for spending this evening with us. I really appreciate it. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you.